Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to have a look today at the energy of the Divine Masculine. Those of you who sort of follow the channel, and particularly for the Twin Flame readings, I did messages from the Divine Masculine in a reading yesterday, so you might want to check that out. I will make sure I link it at the end of this reading. So yeah, that was a sort of an unusual setup. So yeah, check that out. That would be quite interesting. Well, hopefully. I'm just going to get straight into it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know we always bang on about it, but it really does help the channel. There's a lot of readers online at the moment, and sometimes it's difficult to find the ones that you enjoyed before. So anyway, I'll stop talking and get started. Spirit, we're looking at the Divine Masculine today, please. Please give us the energies around the Divine Masculine, how he's feeling at this present moment. How's he feeling? Oh, thank you. Oh, gosh, we've got all tied up. That's not what we wanted to see, but, you know, it is on this side, so it could be past, present energy. Let's continue. I've had another flipper and I need to find it. Here we go. Oh, we have the World. Interesting. Blossoming abundance. And Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel? I didn't say that very well, but anyway. Just checking you can see them all. Okay, so let's start off with these. We see that the Divine Masculine feels stuck still. You know, this has been going on for quite a long time, and we know that there's issues that the particular group of Divine Masculines I seem to read for are in a position where they're in a set of circumstances where they're finding it difficult to break away, even though in previous readings we've seen that their intent is to break away. But here we see them all tied up. We'll have a look in a moment when we clarify to see whether this is sort of a self-imposed thing, that they're always, you know, tied up in that they're in their headspace, or whether or not they're literally stuck in a set of circumstances. So we'll check that out in just a moment. I do think they're looking outward though, and as I said, because this card has come in that position on that side of the reading, it does feel like potentially past or present energy, because I see a male figure here. And please, you know, we don't assign genders to energies. I just talk male and female because it's masculine, feminine. So, you know, but take it as you will. But we do see a figure here looking at the world. I do get the feeling that there's a cycle to be completed here. There's a cycle to be dealt with, to completed, things to be tied up, funnily enough. Although it has a different meaning, but you know, it kind of feels like that there's something that still needs, there's loose ends that need to be tied up. But also the energy I get from this is very much a dream energy. It's almost like the Divine Masculine is not purveying his world. Yeah, on one hand, he's looking at the bigger picture, you know, and he's taking a lot of things into consideration. I think there's a lot of dreaming going on for him. I think he's not only seeing you in his nighttime dreams, but he's daydreaming about you a lot. And, you know, he's looking to the future. And as I say, looking at the bigger picture here. Yeah, you see, he's ready for a much freer life. If you look at the energy of this card compared to the energy of that one, you know, here we've got him bound and sort of stuck behind these bushes and things. But here there's this sort of light streaming through and everything's growing freely, blossoming abundance. It kind of feels like, for some of them, yeah, okay, there may be abundance in terms of finance. They may be working on their finance. We've seen that in previous readings. And it may be that that's what they're doing at the moment. But I kind of get the feeling that it's attached to this dreamlike energy, that they're dreaming of a much happier, much freer set of circumstances, you know, that they want to be in. And they're very much in their emotions. Archangel Chamuel is here, you know, guiding them through their emotional circumstances. This is very much the solar plexus. This is very much Archangel Chamuel helping them deal with difficult emotions as they arise. So they are being, again, supported, spiritually guided, you know, through these circumstances. They want me to continue with these cards, which is rather odd, but I'm going to continue because I wanted to clarify, but we'll come back to that in a moment. We have the Angel of Balance. Yeah, okay, so there's maybe a compromise to be made there. We have the Angel of Balance under the All Tied Up card, and there's maybe a compromise happening here in order to free the Divine Masculine. He's maybe had to get, you know, this, the angels are helping him definitely, but this Angel of Balance is actually helping him to find this compromise that both he and the other party are happy with. Now, when I say other party, it can be anything. It can be, yes, okay, for some it will be a karmic partner, but for others, it's about the circumstances they're in. It may be about how they're leaving a job. You know, they may want to just walk out of their job, but their management may have other ideas, and there's maybe a financial situation. It can, you know what it is for your Divine Masculine, or, you know, maybe you know what it is, but it will be different for all of them because it's a different set of circumstances. Obviously, this is a general reading. Let's see. Yeah, look, financial constraints. So he's really, really looking at his future, wanting this blossoming abundance, wanting to feel a lot freer. And, you know, it's funny that I just said, in all the other things I listed, I just said that this could also be financial issues, that he's tied up financially and that he's trying to make a compromise over a situation. And here we are with the card of financial constraints. So there's definitely financial implications for him, which is perhaps why he's escaping into this dreamlike state. I do feel he's dreaming about you, but I do feel that he's also looking at the whole of his life in terms of his career, in terms of his, you know, everyday life, in terms of his relationships as a whole. I think it's all, gosh, they were going to give me a phrase then. That's really odd. I was going to say in the balance, but it's not. At the moment, the Angel of Balance is here helping with this situation, but it kind of feels like the Divine Masculine is looking at that world and thinking, this is where I want to be, but there's things that are holding me back at the moment and I need to deal with these things. But this is what I'm heading for. Interesting. The clarifiers are going to be interesting on this one. What's the blossoming abundance then? Why are we having this coming up? Yeah, this is what he's thinking about. Look at him. This is what he's thinking about. We have the thinking man. Sorry, my camera angles. Thinking man, and he's thinking about the future. He's thinking about his abundance. He's thinking about where he wants to be and how he's going to get there. Lots of planning going on. Won't be surprised if we see a Wands card coming up in terms of the action he's planning. And probably a Sword card coming up here. We'll see. Oh gosh, the angels are out in force. Look at this. I love this. Archangel Raphael, who of course, you know, looks after the heart chakra. So, you know, he's being guided by the angels to look after his emotions, help him with his emotions and help him with matters of the heart. Okay. So that's where this balance comes in. And we have Angel of Balance, obviously, here. Interesting. I'm going to go straight to tarot. I always go for my favourite tarot, and I really should shake it up a bit. Anyway, let's see what... Thank you. Let's see what all type... Oh, my goodness. Maybe Spirit don't want me to use these cards today because they keep throwing them across the table. Sorry, there's some very noisy vehicles going by at the moment. Right. Why is the Divine Masculine feeling all tied up, please, Spirit? Yeah, he's trying. We have the King of Swords energy. He's having to be very logical to sort out this situation he's in. Obviously, he wants to be freed up. He wants to escape this situation that he's in, but he's approaching it in a very analytical way, which makes sense if it's about financial issues. So he's really having to, you know, put his mind to work to figure out how he can sort this situation out. But there's information that he's either... Is this Spirit, is this the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine here? It feels like Divine Feminine energy, which is really odd. It feels like there's something you're not aware of rather than him. That's why I asked the question. It didn't come out feeling like the Divine Masculine energy. So there's some things here that you don't know about, Divine Femme. Things that he's dealing with that you're unaware of. And this is why we're constantly asked to be patient with the Divine Masculine, because, you know, we take things at surface value sometimes, when in actual fact there's things that we just don't know because they're things that he's dealing with. So why is the Angel of Balance here? Let's go down, please. What's the Angel of Balance? Spirit, these cards, please. What's the Angel of Balance dealing with? Yeah, look, the Angel of Balance is trying to help him reach this compromise so that, you know, luck can turn in his favour. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is very much about bringing good feeling and luck to situations, you know. So, yeah, he's definitely being helped to reach that compromise to allow him to be free. Oops. Yeah, look, this is what he's seeing for his future. You know, we look at the World card, we see the King of the Ten of Pentacles. He wants to be financially stable. He wants a stable family life. He just wants, this is what he's dreaming of, you know. This is what he wants, Divine Femme. I do apologise if I keep putting the cards the wrong end. I'm still getting used to this camera angle. So yeah, you know, this is what he's dreaming about. This stability, this family life. What are the financial constraints then, please? Gosh, that was quick, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, he's got somebody around him who's being very devious. Something isn't going the way that he needed it to go, and someone is playing games here. There's a very sneaky, devious energy. Spirit have just said out for what they can get. So if it is an employer, perhaps that the Divine Masculine is trying to free themselves from, you know, the employers playing games and not freeing them from their contract, basically. Equally, if it's a karmic or if it's a situation they're leaving where perhaps children are involved, you know, there's maybe financial games being played from the other party. So, oh, I'm up here, sorry. Yeah, so this is why it's difficult for him to not just walk, because there's games being played. He's having to look at the bigger picture. He's trying to make this decision, but again, we have him procrastinating because he's trying to find his way forward, and it's not easy because this person around him is being devious and playing games. So let's see, what does he see from this this blossoming abundance? What else do you want to tell us, Spirit? Yeah, he's fed up. He's having to be very patient, and he's really fed up with being very patient. You know, Hangman energy. That's what he's waiting for. That's what he wants. He wants his stability. He wants his happy family life. He doesn't want the stress, the pressure, you know. He wants to feel that abundance, but he's having to wait for it. And he's finding that quite difficult. So what's he thinking about, Spirit, please? What's the divine masculine thinking about? He's thinking creatively. He's thinking about creative ways to get around this issue. There's also, for some of you, this indicates that he's thinking of sending you a message. And it's a Page of Cups. So, you know, there's loving energy in there. So this is a message of love. He's looking to make contact. You know, this is very much in his thoughts while he's purveying the world and dreaming. But yeah, I do feel that he's trying to be creative in all areas of his life at the moment in order to try and move things forward. They've also said escape. So it may be that he's doing that in order to escape, but I also think that it comes in terms of him escaping from his own thoughts, you know. So he may be using creative pursuits, he may be into art, he may be into music, he may be into cooking, whatever creative pursuits, he may be doing that just to escape the pressure of trying to figure all this out. So what's Archangel Chamuel helping with, please? We know it's the solar plexus, but what? Yeah. So emotionally, Archangel Chamuel wants the divine masculine to be okay, you know? They're working to make sure that he feels happy and at peace emotionally. And, you know, here we have the wish fulfillment card. So they're working with him to help him achieve his emotional goals. And Archangel Raphael, please. Oop, that was jumpy. I don't know if that was meant, Spirit. Can we start again, please? Archangel Raphael. I keep dropping the cards. Archangel Raphael, thank you. Yeah, again, we have the card of strength. So as we said, Archangel Raphael is there for the heart chakra, all matters of the heart. And what Archangel Raphael is doing for the divine masculine is actually giving him the strength to put all the difficult stuff behind him. Look at this tornado here. And this lady's like, hey, I've got this, you know. Have a bit of my wand. I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. Oh dear. Anyway, she's sort of pointing her wand at the tornado to take the power out of that situation and walking calmly forward, you know. And this is what Archangel Raphael is helping the divine masculine with, putting the troubled times behind them and walking forward with strength to walk into this wish fulfillment so that their emotions are, you know, balanced, basically. Sorry, I just had to have a drink of water. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit, please? They keep pointing me to these purple cards this week, and I have to keep shuffling them because they're new and they stick together. So anyway, bear with me. Spirit, what do you want the divine feminine to know about the divine masculine? Thank you. Yeah, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Interesting message this is. Because I think, you know, for a lot of divine masculines in the past, they've been going through quite sort of temporary circumstances and arrangements where they've got themselves in a bit of a mess. I know I'm speaking very generally, that won't apply to all your divine masculines, but it kind of feels like they're being told to look in more depth at the people they associate themselves with, because here they've had, you know, this big mess going on that they could have avoided. The great bounty that they want is this, but they're not going to get it if they settle for less. And, you know, that is a very clear message from Spirit today. Which one is it, Spirit? Yeah. Okay, so we have in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So basically, the angels are supporting the divine masculine. They're helping him to come out of this sort of temporary, and I just want to call it a temporary energy. I don't know why, but that's what I want to call it, because it feels like that block is very much messy and complicated, and you know, the angel of balance is helping to bring this balance in. But over here is what the divine masculine is reaching for. So, you know, we have the card of smooth sailing. They're encouraging, because Archangel Raphael and Chamuel are here, emotional input, heart input. They want him to look deeper into the people he associates with. And, you know, once he starts doing that, everything will become a lot more straightforward for him. They've just said 4, so let's see what else comes up. There's 2 more. Are there 2 more, Spirit? Is that what you mean? Thank you. Look, expect the wondrous to emerge. So yeah, however difficult this situation seems right now, let's just move those up a little, because I'm not sure you can see them. There we are. However difficult it seems right now, don't give up on miracles, really, because, you know, they can come at any time. Healing energy flows through you. Now, for those of you who have watched the message from your divine masculine that I did yesterday, that will sort of make sense, because we were talking very much about the energy that you give to your divine masculine. So check that video out to hear more about that. But that is very much about, you can help the transition from this side to that side. You can help the divine masculine do that, divine femme. Because if you're true twin flames, then, you know, you're feeling each other's energy, and you can feed into that energy positively or negatively. But check out the other video, it will make sense. They've thrown me up a bonus card. And I think this is a message for you, divine femme. Look, you are exactly where you need to be. It may not feel like it, but they've just said the word preparation. It's all preparation. It's all about your self-development. It's all about, you know, you becoming whole as a spirit. You becoming whole as a soul, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Sometimes my words run away with me. But it is becoming, you know, it is for your spirit, for your soul. It is you becoming whole to enable you to be ready to come into union with your divine masculine. Let's see what the keywords are for today's reading. As always, I'm not looking at them. I'm just shuffling and seeing what comes up. Okay, what have we got? We've got 4. Let's see. Vision. Yeah, keep your eye on the prize, as the saying goes, you know. It's important to lift your energy into positive energy and visualize how you want things to be with your divine masculine. Just like the divine masculine is having to make some changes, some compromises around his situation, there may be the need for you to be more flexible. Oh, I keep going the wrong end of the camera, sorry. There may be the need for you to be more flexible in the arrangements or in the relationship that you have with the divine masculine. But they're saying, you know, meet the world with joy. You know, this is what we were saying just a moment ago about lightening the energy and, you know, giving out positive vibes. It's so important. Your presence is hugely important to the divine masculine. I must keep coming this side. To the divine masculine, because as we said, you feed off each other's energy. He feels your presence all the time. Again, this came up yesterday. Check out the video. But, you know, I'm not going to repeat myself. But, you know, your presence is hugely important. Don't ever underestimate it. Don't ever underestimate it, divine femme. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, I think. Oh, sorry, they've just said pull a moonology. Hang on. Let's just do one Moonology. They're just showing me a picture of one card sitting there, and I was going to finish. Oh gosh, just to confuse the issue. Okay, we have be bold and make the first move. They're going to force me to pull other cards now. Do you know what? You need to just check out yesterday's video, because we had dual energies coming through there. And I think at the moment, although they're saying be bold and make the first move, I think your divine masculine at the moment is dealing with all this stuff. And I think we need to be careful of the timing of that, is what I'm saying. That's why I'm hesitating. It won't be right for all of you. Let me just get an angel card to see if they can give us any indication of timing of that. Okay, helpful people. Choose a new direction. Helpful people. Be bold and make the first move. Let me get a message on this. Spirit, please, can you sort this out? What are you trying to say here? Because I'm struggling to pick it up. Okay, we need to think outside the box for this, because, and I'll try to put this in the way that Spirit have put it to me, is that they don't want you to walk away from your divine masculine. This isn't what they're saying. I mean, obviously that's your free will, and you can, if you choose to, or, you know, you can try. It's a destined situation. But anyway, what they're saying is they want this relationship to go in a new direction. And this is quite interesting. They're saying be bold and make the first move, in as much as they want you to take control and make it a safe place for the divine masculine to be. A safe place emotionally, because they're getting him ready emotionally. But this came up in yesterday's reading about him being still cautious about your reaction to him when he steps forward. So timing wise, you will get an indication, because there will be people around you that will be putting you in the right place at the right time. And that will have been guided by Spirit, but you'll be sort of introduced to places and be helped out by people to put you where you need to be in the divine masculine's path. But this is very much about you taking the lead. It doesn't mean take the first, it doesn't mean it literally, sorry, I'm struggling for words here because I want to put it how they put it. It doesn't mean literally contact your divine masculine. What it means is they want you to take the lead in this relationship being different this time, because last time it wasn't quite as it needed to be. Now, this is what I was talking about in terms of your soul growth and the growing you've been doing while your divine masculine has been working with his issues and doing his growing. That is what's going to take this relationship into a new direction. I do apologise for that motorbike. Yeah. So if motorbikes mean something to people, let me know, because that came right in that moment. It's interesting, we're talking about taking the relationship in a new direction, then we get these things zooming past as if it's going off in a new direction. Oh gosh. I hope that made sense. It was difficult to explain because Spirit was saying it one way to me, but it's about you taking the initiative to take the relationship in a different, more loving, dare I say, direction. So for those of you that have had conflict with the divine masculine in the past, Spirit are asking you to be the leader in making it a safe space for the divine masculine to come back to. And that doesn't mean you're doing all the giving, because he's been doing all his own growing, and it's taking him courage to step back and make amends, maybe, for things that have happened before. If that resonates, please do let me know. It's very specific, that bit. So, you know, do let me know. Anyway, thank you, Spirit, for confusing me at the end. They confused me. I thought it was going so well. Anyway, I'll catch up with you all really soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this reading. And don't forget to check out yesterday's video. Speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.